So we are back again guys sa panibagong episodes ng ating Time to React at ngayon ay nandito ulit tayo kay Mr. Bob at ito ay pinamagatang Scary Comp V111. Kaka-upload lang nito February 5, 2026. So ano na ngayon? February 9. At kung di ka pa nakasubscribe, mag-subscribe ka na at nandyan lang po yan sa may baba. So ano pang nitin natin at for laro, simulan na natin.
In the following video, two sisters are alone at home, hiding inside a room when their house alarm starts to go off.
I'm recording. Wait. Do you hear that?
As it seems, someone had entered their home. Their security camera shows the front door open, suggesting that someone did in fact break inside. But what's strange about this is that when they replay the moment the door opens, no one is seen. It just seemingly opens up all on its own. Now at this moment, the two sisters didn't see how the door opened up. They just saw that the door was wide open, and it doesn't help that they just heard a police siren outside their house. But as if the situation couldn't escalate anymore, this happens.
What is it? Clear.
Nagbukas na lang yung pinto bigla-bigla pero wala namang tao na what? Nakapasok? Uh! Kitang-kita yun, Brad. Baka dadaan pa yan. Yun. Sabi ko na dadaan uli.
Clear.
As it seems, another presence had been inside the home. though not the kind they were expecting. Both sisters initially thought a person had broken in, but upon watching the footage and seeing the small, shadowy figure dashing past the camera, they knew that this was something else. Whatever this was doesn't appear to have any discernible features, and it doesn't help that it moves exceedingly fast before disappearing out of nowhere.
The fact that it just moved so quickly,
Yeah.
but then like the motion capture camera didn't see that shape. And like when it was
Even the camera seems to have trouble identifying the figure. There's moments when it passes by and no visual tracker appears around it. But then strangely, at times, the green box appears in a dark room as though something was being detected. Never before has the camera done this until tonight when the door opened by itself.
front door opening on its own,
Yeah.
that closed. We closed that door.
And I mean, this house is like brand new. Like it's not old or like anything.
Yeah.
Considering that all this activity was preceded by the door opening, they believe something paranormal had forced its way in, which makes you wonder about the video from early on. Could it be that something supernatural had opened the bedroom door at the beginning of this video? Or was it simply due to something else? After watching the footage, it's hard to say what exactly occurred. Just what exactly was the camera picking up that night? As always, let me know your thoughts on this one. On a Wednesday night, a team of paramedics arrive at a house to assist a man with severe schizophrenia. According to the man, he couldn't leave his room because someone was standing at his door.
They're not gonna let me go past it. They're not gonna let me go past it. Somebody's there.
We're right here,
I'm
right?
telling you, somebody's at the door and they're not gonna let me go past it.
They wearing? What are they wearing?
They're wearing blue. But
Good,
someone's
good.
there and they're not gonna let me go past it.
Uy!
Someone's at the door.
I need you to sit up, okay? Can you do that?
You gotta listen, it's no need to apologize. Whatever makes you comfortable, okay?
Thank
We're
you.
here for you.
Okay?
All right? Is that okay? That it? Is that it? Are you okay?
Okay.
While claiming to see someone standing at his door, a clock falls without warning. Now, the possibility of this being a coincidence isn't entirely ruled out, but when you consider the fact that the clock was securely mounted on the wall,
Magaling hindi nabasag yung
all
clock.
things get very strange. Now, aside from the clock falling, there's something else in this video that was recorded, and it has to do with this doorway. 23-year-old Cass, the man undergoing psychosis, is a diagnosed schizophrenic who in a short video says this.
Schizophrenia, I'm not crazy. We're not crazy. People that have schizophrenia are normal people. My most common hallucination is seeing a shadow figure in doorways, like in any doorway. So think of any doorway in your house. My therapist and I do something called visualization dismissal. So I open and close the door repeatedly, and that kind of like scrubs away the shadow figure.
Although he wasn't seeing a shadow figure this time, he was seeing a man. And this man just so happens to be the same thing that his girlfriend saw 2 years ago in their old home. Keep in mind that Cass's girlfriend doesn't have schizophrenia or any condition that causes her to see things that aren't there.
What's wrong? What? What?
Meron siya nakita sa room.
There's nothing in there. What?
Ano daw?
There's nothing.
Nakatayo? Naka-block na
What?
Yung black
Her
shadow, yun.
description of what she
Yung
saw
nakita
was
mo.
eerily similar to Cass's depiction of the man. Now, because of this angle, we can't see what it is that she saw, But thankfully, there's another camera in this house that might have recorded evidence of the so-called man. Over on Cass's channel, you'll find many videos where he documents his schizophrenic episodes. Thanks to his GoPro, he can easily record moments of extreme psychosis by simply pressing a button.
What I do is, if the hallucination's like really strong and I am not even like making sense out of reality, I use this, and basically I point it at the door frame or whatever I'm seeing, and look at the screen. And if what I'm seeing in the door frame isn't on the GoPro screen, it's not real. Helps me calm down.
I'm doing really bad right now.
However, there's one video on his channel that's completely different from the rest. While talking to an hallucination, he captures this.
You always say the same thing. No. Quit it. Stop bringing that up. Stop saying that.
Meron siyang kinakausap na hindi nakikita sa GoPro.
You always wait till now to say that. Whoa.
Uy!
Alexa, light on.
Ooh! So, clear na clear. Wala tayo nakitang tali. Okay? Ano? Walang tali yan, par. Oh. Uy, tigilan mo yan. Oh my God. Oh shit. Gumalaw na naman siya. Oof. Oh.
Cass couldn't tell if what he was seeing was real, so naturally, he walks over to the other curtains to do his usual technique and tries to get rid of this so-called delusion. Apparently, he wasn't just seeing the curtain moving, but a figure standing behind it.
Posibleng tali yun, par.
In a panic frenzy, he opens and closes the drape as an attempt to scrub away the figure, but while doing so, the curtain moves again. This was strange considering that he was no longer seeing someone behind it, yet somehow, despite doing his usual technique, something was still happening. But as if that wasn't creepy enough, the whole drape begins to lift upwards. It appears to go up entirely before dropping to the ground. If seeing things in doorways didn't already freak him out, then surely this has. Now to this day, watching this video freaks him out. Seeing this scares him, because what he thought was just an hallucination was actually real. This, as a result, makes it harder for him to trust his own perception. It's for this reason that he rarely talks about this incident. But after recording what recently happened, he couldn't help but think of this. So then, Might there be some connection between this occurrence and the one from many years ago? Cass believes so. But of course, like all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. For now, this one remains a mystery. Now this next video was submitted to me by Sam J, who's part of the yearbook team at her high school. One afternoon, while a group of senior students were rehearsing for a graduate ceremony that took place last spring, a camera inside the auditorium recorded something that left all students, including staff, terrified.
What you guys will do first is you're gonna take the diploma from me.
It was during a speech rehearsal by the school principal that this was caught. Take a look.
That's okay. We don't want any broken ankles tonight before graduation. So then we're gonna talk about
Araw ng graduation. Tapos may magpapakita na something. Oh my God.
individual accomplishments a little bit, and we're gonna.
So, tinitingnan ko na yung paligid. Baka sakali makita ako kung saan banda.
We'll move you off to the side before other stuff starts. That was odd. Just a change in air pressure, or was that a friendly ghost, Mr. Baker? Thank you, sir.
Oh.
And then, let's see, then we'll talk about STEM.
The principal carries on, paying little attention to what just happened. As he claims, this could have been due to wind pressure. But despite thinking this, it would be what happens next that completely changes his mind. While instructing students on how to move on stage, this is captured.
The programs and how we're trying to grow those, and also maybe a little bit about growing the sports programs as well. And then we'll talk about your individual achievements and how you guys have really taken leadership. Everybody to give us their science. There it goes again.
Nagbukas uli.
We must have an open door somewhere else in the
Hindi pala.
building, blowing that open. Anyway, so let's get started in just the way that we're gonna go. So we'll go John Anderson, we'll do the thing, walk over, and then Cal Connors, thing, come over, then we gotta. No, that's the right order. So Michael Thompson comes over. That right. And we've got Emily Rodriguez.
Feeling ko magbubukas ulit yung pinto doon sa may exit. Ay no dito.
Same thing. And
Ano yun? Wait, ano yun? Oh.
just fly away. It flew away, did we?
It's at this point that the notion of this being just a wind stops making sense. A cap on one of the students flies off their head. Almost as if someone knocked it off, the hat zips across in a swift and sudden motion before landing close to the exit. The same exit where no one was seen opening the door. Even the
Kala ko magbubukas ulit yung pinto eh. Di pala.
principal, who initially thought it was nothing, couldn't make sense of this. According to Sam J, the yearbook member who sent me this clip, he was just as baffled as everyone else. Now after this happened, they proceeded to finish up the rehearsal before leaving an hour later. The next
Okay.
day, Sam takes a video of the exit door and shows that they're not automatic. If they were, then this definitely would have explained the doors opening, but given that they're not, and considering the cap incident, perhaps what occurred here was caused by something unexplainable. If true, then students might not be as sad to leave the school on graduation day, given that it might be haunted. Now that's creepy. On December 27 of 2025, a strange video was posted by a veterinary hospital in Madison, Alabama, where apparently something happened that caused all employees to stop in their tracks. What occurred during this moment has left everyone spooked. Now, this video recording was kept private for 4 years until just a few weeks ago. It was only after receiving many comments asking for this footage that Renee Holt, the owner of this clinic, decided to share it, as she believes her clinic is haunted. From dog kennels that often open on their own in the middle of the night, to office equipment being thrown around with no apparent cause, Renee and her staff have no explanation for these odd occurrences. However, there is
Nag-sign cross yung
one
isa.
theory that
Isang
occasionally
babae.
comes up at work, and it's the belief that all this activity might be due to the dogs who passed away at this clinic. Whether being
Oh.
put down for medical reasons or naturally passing away, they were last alive at this location. But despite their absence, it seems that they're still here, just not physically. One night, while caring for a critically ill cat, this happens.
Whatever. Hey, did you yell? That's weird. Where is that coming from?
A
What?
dog is heard crying somewhere in this clinic, but that's odd because there shouldn't be a dog here at this time. The only other dog inside this clinic is the one in this office. However, they don't howl or make any noise throughout the footage.
Where is that coming from? It's all something's coming from. Okay, so you still want to do banana bags, 15 mils an hour, head of starch, 4 mils an hour.
Ooh.
Over this way. Alright.
Umulit.
Medication, metronidazole, 15 mil BID, ID. No. No, you have. Alright, who's going to help me? It's in the lobby. It's coming from the lobby. No, it's not. Where is that? It's up in here.
What? Ba yung isang aso?
Why are you looking at the front porch to make sure they didn't dump one or throw one in the pen outside or something? I didn't hear anything. You're not hearing that. Rhea has heard it. I didn't hear it, no. You heard it, right? I heard it. It was in that room or something. Like, it's like it was like right on the board. We're gonna play that back. I didn't even hear anything. Can you
The whole staff searches all around for this dog, but after checking extensively, both inside and outside, they find nothing. The dog was nowhere to be found. Yet still, the cries continue as if desperately wanting to be found. But unfortunately, that never happens. With no sight or any trace of this canine, the staff can't help but wonder if what they heard had been a dog they once cared for. Could it be that what they heard was something from the other side? It isn't certain if that's the case, but it's been 4 years since this happened, and despite capturing other strange things on camera, this one remains unforgettable to the clinic. If you caught something creepy on camera,
Gagi, ang creepy nun.
or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. On the night of December 21st, 2025, car enthusiast Tad Gavin was driving down an empty access road in a business park that had closed for the night. He was looking for a spot somewhere in this vast, empty office park for the purpose of taking videos of his car and posting them on his page. No one is ever around this area
Ang pogi ng kotse na yun na. White.
past operating hours
Anong kotse yan?
of his car and posting them on his page.
Ang pogi oh.
No one is
Sheesh.
ever around this area past operating hours, which can seem a bit creepy, but here, he can rev his engine as loud as he wants without being berated by a neighbor.
You're gonna wake up with the police standing over you.
Gotcha.
Neighbors would often approach Gavin just to scold him, but even after driving elsewhere to avoid problems, he continues to be approached, just not by a neighbor, but by something else. According to
nakita
Diether,
niya?
he was driving inside a business park located in St. Petersburg, Florida, which is close to where he lives, when he caught sight of a tall figure heading towards his vehicle. The following is his footage from both his dash cam and interior cam. Take a look.
Ooh! Mahigi na lang, no? Mabagal yung takbo niya. Kung yun ay tumawid yun, for sure, makaksidente itong nakano na to, sports car.
Now, it's not just the sudden appearance of a dark figure that's strange on its own, but the details of this incident too, most of which don't make any sense.
Naka-black dress siguro to. Huhulaan ko na lang, babae to.
For one, why would there be anyone out here at night dressed in all black? If their intention was to stay hidden, then sure, that would make sense. But if hiding was the goal, then why even approach the vehicle and reveal itself?
Hindi ko nga napansin, hindi ko nga makita eh.
What's weirder is that they didn't
Kasi nga black yung suot niyang dress. Paano mo makikita?
seem to run towards the car or try to
Kung siguro araw yan, oo, kitang-kita ko yan. Makikita ko agad yan.
grab the door handle, which throws out the idea of this being an ambush or kidnapping attempt. The figure just seemingly passes by with
Mga pa siyang nakadress. Literal na dress talaga. Black na dress.
no reaction whatsoever to Gavin's
Sigurado ako babae to.
speeding Corvette. He still doesn't know who or even what that was, but one can safely assume that coming back here to find out isn't something he plans to do anytime soon, especially at night.
May ginalang at hindi yun tumawid. Kung yun ay nagtawid yun, malamang makaksidente ito. Kitang-kita naman sa dashcam. Medyo slow yung takbo ng kotse. I mean, slow yung takbo ng kotse. Okay, tama. Nalilito ako Anyways, yun lang guys. I hopefully ay nag-enjoy kayo and ingat and God bless. See you in the next one na video. Pala.